discerning. According to the word discerning. Right? That's what we see.
And that's why Yahushua said, "He that follow me in the regeneration."
Right.
You know, how is Yahushua here now in this time? By his men, his servants.
Right.
You have to be able to follow his men because they're following after Yahushua.
Right.
You know, that's up to you.
Right.
Having that spiritual discernment to discern who are the men of the Lord and who not. And that's what we're reading. You know, and those who know are going to ultimately know.
Right.
And that same where you was quoting was at Matthew 19, I think. It was then you shall sit on 12 sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And when you're going into judging, going into discerning certain things, man. You go out to a car dealership, you're looking at cars, a used car dealership. You got to discern whether the car's good. Let me look under the hood, whatever, whatnot.
What he said?
Allah Akbar. Hey, come on, say every idle word, man. That's his judgment.
He might not make it.
Just gotta let niggas like that just drive by. That dude.
Thought he said white power. That would have been a better response.
No, he could have said nothing. But he
Yeah.
said something. Now he got now his life on the line.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Going back to the scriptures, Malachi 3 and 18. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked.
Yeah, there it is. Then shall you return between who following the scriptures. Between the righteous, you got a lot of false prophets. Man. You got a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. Man. And Jeremiah was going in on that, man. Jeremiah was going on the false prophets, man. But you got to be able to discern. That's something we can't give you. Just to say I have planted, apostle have watered, but the Most High get an increase. Only the Most High can increase you in that. Yeah, give you those eyes of discerning to know like, oh, I'm gonna follow Great Millstone. I'm, whatever. All right, but you gotta know what the fuck going on. Really, what this thing going down to. You know?
Let me just top that off real quick. It says, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth not.
Yeah, him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth not. Man. So and that's up for you to choose. No man can carry your cross. No man can bear your burden. All right, you got to be in this thing for yourself. You got to have your eyes, man. Nobody, you can't be a baby for too long, man. Eventually you got to grow, know how to walk, at least try. The scriptures say desire to sincere milk, but you got to grow in this thing, man. Start walking on your own. All right, but that comes with ultimately following the way of righteousness by the man that the Lord set up before you. In order to be a great leader, you have to be a follower, man. That's what this thing is about.
Exactly. This thing is not an option. If you serve the Lord, that's why I said, prepare thy soul for temptation. These things are commanded of us to do. It's not like our work, we came together and said, I feel like going out today, I guess. You want to go out? Yeah. I guess we're going to go out. No, this is commanded of us to do these things.
Right. Yeah, this ain't no, like the brothers, we always say this, man, from the top. This is not a friendship. All right? This ain't about hooking up, just playing the game and chilling. No, bro.
Eating chicken.
Eating chicken and drinking wine, man.
Exactly.
Because that's what Jake mind be on thinking about chicken when he had camp. You can't be like that, bro. The Lord is dealing with warriors, prophets, all right? Men that's going to fight for him, man. Men that have tunnel vision. You read these scriptures, you got to have tunnel vision. You can't look at them now. The scriptures say faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You got to have the spirit to actually see the things that not even seen. If you don't believe in the angels, your faith is little. But they all around us, so you got to believe that. That starts with faith.
Because ultimately your salvation is on the line.
That's right. That's right. Because they come to save you. But how they going to save a nigga they don't believe? You got to believe. You got to be in this thing. Grounded, settled. Go ahead. Go back to that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Going back to Philippians chapter 3, and we'll go to verse 18. Philippians 3 and 18. For many walk. Damn. For many walk.
Woo!
Yeah, all right.
Damn.
Philippians 3 and 18. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Mashiach.
Man, that's heavy. Bro.
Enemies of the cross.
Hey, Mama, can you read that again? That's heavy, man. Actually meditate and understand what that scripture say. Go ahead.
Philippians 3 and 18.
Now, a lot of men wanted to follow Yahushua. A lot of men did. All right? But a lot of men put down the cross. A lot of men stopped following Yahushua. A lot of men stopped believing. All right? And guess what? Those same men are here today. A lot of men preach Yahushua for 50%. Those men are here today. All right? So actually understand that, man. Go ahead.
Philippians 3 and 18. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping.
Even weeping, man. Why are they weeping? Because what? Hey, they ain't getting saved, man. They getting destroyed.
Getting saved.
You got men out here, niggas right There's elders, so-called elders, that's leading the flock astray. All right?
Sold out.
Right. And they're weeping. The Lord took the spirit from them. All right? But that's the scripture. That's what the scripture say. They're weeping.
Philippians 3:18. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Yahushua.
Enemies. Go ahead. Grab it real quick.
This is St. John, the book of St. John, chapter 6, verse 66. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. Verse 65.
Hey, because that's the spirit, 666, man. All right? Carnal men went weeping, went back into the world. All right? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, 64.
Spirit. Go ahead.
St. John 6, verse 64. But there are some of you that believe not.
Woo!
For Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believed not and who should betray him.
Yahushua already knew. It's like we're going in all from the whole topic. You can't make yourself a prophet. You can't make yourself the part of the elect. All right? You don't know. And that's where fear come in, man. It's about fear and faith. All right? Out of fear, you don't know who you are. You don't know if the Lord even dealing with you, man. All right? You don't know, man. Hey, it's great men that deny Yahushua. All right? Great men that deny Yahushua. Who are you? You know, I'm speaking to myself, but we got to be humble. Okay?
Verse 65. And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father.
Going back to being predestinated, man. You got to be predestinated. All right, you got to be chosen from the foundations of the earth. Before the earth was made, you have to be chosen. All right. Now we don't know, but we're called. But the scriptures say, "Give diligence to make your calling, and the election sure." And when that election, all right, that diligence comes with work. All right. A lot of men put that down. That's why they were weeping. A lot of men were weeping because they put the burden, the cross down. The cross represents sufferings, man. A lot of men stopped suffering. A lot of men just said, "Fuck it, man," going back into the world. You don't want to have that certain spirit on you. And the scriptures say, "Cast me not from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me," man. King David said that. That's something we gotta pray for. If not, every day, man. All right, because the Lord can easily take the spirit from you, man, and you can be weeping. Because the scripture said, Philippians 3, many have fallen, many came, but they went away weeping. And the brother reading about how they were in the world, they followed Yahushua, but then what? Verse 66, it's the icing on the cake.
Verse 66, from that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him.
And walked no more with him, man. Read that one more time, Baba Bashar. That's heavy as hell, man.
St. John 6, verse 66. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him.
Many of his disciples went back. Where they went back into? What we talking about? Going back into the world. They looked back. See? And follow him no more, man. So that's why the scripture say, you always bring it up to building in Luke, where it says, no man is worthy, all right, to put his hand into the plow and look back. You know, Luke 9:50. Matter of fact, read it real quick. What's up? You know, that's what this thing is about. Knowing what you put your hand into the plow. You know, and having the faith, believing, man. Actually believe you're gonna be saved. Believing Yahushua, actually believe. All right, that's the source of this whole thing is faith. That's why he said, "Shall I find faith?" All right, didn't say, "Shall I find him that's keeping all the laws?" He said, "Shall I find faith?" Believe. Scripture say, "Let all the incredulity die, let all the unfaithful die their unfaithful." All right, go ahead.
What was that?
9, verse 62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, man. That's heavy. Yeah, kind of. Shawab. That's right, man. Return. You know, no man is worthy for the kingdom of heaven to put his hand into this. Hey, it's gonna say tasting, to have tasted the goodness of the Yahushua. All right, and then look back. You know, oh, ye of little faith, man. You have little faith.
What's the topic brothers have been going into the last couple weeks? Remember Lot's wife?
That's right.
Right. Looking back. You know.
Yeah. Hey, cause that's heavy. Hey, that's the spirit is out there heavy like that too. Cause the first people coming. Then shall we know who am I chosen.
Just think about this shit, man. You know what the destruction of it is of this world, and when it actually comes to pass, it's happening behind you. You turn back to look at it, like, oh shit, like this. But nah, man, you better keep it moving, man.
That's right.
You don't have nothing to look back in this life, man. We don't have nothing to look back in this fucking life, man.
Nothing.
Everything that we had has been destroyed because of this devil. Everything that we had is lost because of this devil, man.